All right, folks, I believe that we are all set. Indeed we are. Hello, hello. Let me share this around real quick and we will get right into things. What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good morning. All right, that's posted. Lucas, Daniel, Zombie, Swede, what's going on, my friends? How are you? Happy Friday. Goodness me. I'm looking at the stats here. Went from 9 people watching to 28 in like 1 second. What's going on, everybody? Hello, hello. Jax, what's up? FTW, how's it going? Am I the only one that thinks we need exotic skins? It would be very cool. Honestly, that would be, like, if they want more ways to be able to add some monetization to the store, exotic skins, along with more just regular weapon skins and specialization weapon skins, would be really cool, I think. All right, let me just post this to Twitter and Discord, and we will get going. Hope everybody is having a wonderful Friday so far. Darth, what's up, man? Happy Friday to you, Lucas. Thanks for being here as always, man. All right. Discord's good. Let me put it on Twitter. Bam, bam. Put the link. And we are all good to go with 40 people in here. Just chilling. Welcome, everybody. Darth, I'm probably going to be running. So here's what I'm thinking. Oh, is this the right? All right, you guys want a cool insight? Look at this. Look at this new controller I got. I can save all these different profiles. And that's on Div 1 right now. I got to put on Div 2. There we go. So I have all my buttons on the back saved. Anyway, what I want to do, I'm going to do some, if I can get my thoughts together, preparing for Season 11, title of the stream, because I'm almost expertise level 15, and we all know that the Dark Zone is about to be insane once Season 11 drops. So I want to get to 15, and I want to upgrade at least my main build, all items to 15. So that's the objective of the stream, get to 15 and upgrade. So anyone on Xbox can feel free to jump in. So yeah, if you want in, Darth, absolutely. We'll get some countdown runs going. And it's going to be good. I think I still have the build saved. Yeah. I have a build saved of all stuff that is not maxed out on expertise, so that I can get the passive upgrades going while I'm playing. It's not the best build, but hey, you know, that's not the point. So we're chilling. King, what's going on, man? How are you? And congrats on the 200, dude. That's awesome to see. Love it. Will we see Dark Zone builds for when everyone's trying to farm the raid stuff? Dark Zone build. You mean, like, is that what you're going to find in the DZ moods? Most likely, yes. I mean, yeah, for sure. Unless someone is just going in there without the knowledge of, like, what awaits them in the Dark Zone, you should still run a Dark Zone focus build in the DZ, because the ads in there are only challenging. So you don't need a raid build in the DZ, because the ads are just not that strong. So yeah. Only level 8. I mean, for some people, it's not that important. Honestly, if I didn't play PvP, I don't know if I would really care that much about expertise. I would get a few levels with the stuff that I play with, but unless you're doing PvP or, like, you know, speed runs on raids, expertise really doesn't matter that much. At least not getting the highest tiers of it, right? MC, what's up, man? How are you? About 10 minutes? Gotcha. Yeah, I'll do this run, and then we'll get some people in. People want to jump in. That's what I'm trying to do. Now I'm on 14. Hey, we're on the same level, King. Dude, Lucas, I wish the Bloody Knuckles were better, because they look so cool, and I like the concept, but they just don't... Having to hit 2 melees is a bit clunky, with how melee is not really focused on in this game. I don't know, that's just my... That's been my experience with them. By the way, let me know if my audio is all good. I changed some stuff after that last stream. Well, I'm using the same mic, but I had to move it, so... I think it's all good, but just let me know. Yeah, absolutely, King. Doesn't have to be the best build, just one that works for you. Absolutely. Everyone should always remember that there is no best build. It's whatever fits your playstyle and what you enjoy doing. The damage bonus is good. I just think it could be... I don't know. It's a tough balance because you don't want to over-tune that, because then that could get pretty out of hand in, you know, PvP and whatnot. Alright. Let's get it.
15 minutes lockdown. High levels of radiation detected. Commence operation.
Andrew, what's going on, my friend? How you doing? Been a minute. Alright, thank you, MC. Thank you, Lucas. Well, it's funny because I stayed up last night scripting a video, and I'm like, oh, I'll get it done before the stream, and then it'll, you know, it'll be all good. I wake up, have some breakfast, I'm like, alright, time to set up for the stream. Didn't record the video, so I'm gonna have to do it after this, and my voice is gonna be a little shot from streaming, but it'll be alright. It'll mean that there's a good video coming tomorrow. Oh, please, thank you. Oh, and someone using ongoing? Love it. That makes my life way easier. And we have close range damage? Oh, this is about to be good, people. This is about to be very good. Was my target set to the right thing? Yes, it is. Love the Bloody Knuckles. What are you running with, Zombie? Ghost, what's going on, my friend? Ghost labeled myself as one of the 3 horsemen of the division, which was a high honor. Thank you, Ghost. That was that was a pretty fun tweet to see. 65 people jumping in here. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. I appreciate you hanging out. If you haven't already, we're only 2 likes away from 20 likes. If you want to support the stream and the channel, I'd very much appreciate you hitting that like button. But everybody, let me know what you're thinking right now about Season 11. We don't have that long before it drops. My guess is the 31st, given that they only did the 1 phase of the PTS. I think we're going to get that reveal stream next week. And then probably on the 31st, we're getting the update. Not confirmed, just to be clear, but that's my best guess right now. Did one of them get the... Yo. The most important countermeasure is what's just sitting over here, so I'll grab it. We can do cooling tower. I feel like I'm lagging a little bit. I'm definitely lagging a little bit. Weird. Batman, what's going on? Good to see you. How are you? Rukin, hey, hey. How's it hanging? Silva, hello. Been playing Div 2 since day 1, never done a raid. Silva, if you're not already, I would recommend you join either our Discord, the link is in the description, the game's official Discord, or somebody like GC Rock, who does actual dedicated raid carries. But in our Discord as well, we have tabs for LFG groups, and I've seen people put raids together before. Like I said, not as common as in like GC Rock's Discord, but You can find it. So I would do one of those options. I hope it's a precursor to continue the story into Div 3. Well, I mean, you never know what threads they might lay out now that they could pick up on later, but we know that we are getting at least year 5 of the Division 2, so I don't think it would be a direct precursor since there's another year of content coming, you know? Bloody Knuckles 4-piece Foundry claws out. Only death. Nice. Yeah, I want to try making a better build with it. I will say, though, one thing I'm excited to try with the Ninja Bike is the Lady Death with both the Brazos brand bonus for magazine size and the True Patriot one. Because you can do that now, but you have to run 6 pieces total to get that set up. But with Ninja Bike, you should be able to get one extra. You can run one Sokolov in addition to that. I feel like that'd be a pretty fun PvE build. When we think in Season 11 drops, I think it will be on January 31st, which is not that long from now. That is not guaranteed, I'll just be very clear. But given the PTS was already done for several days, the time between the PTS and the update for Season 10 was pretty short, so I think the 31st, and I think we're going to get that reveal stream this coming week on like Thursday or Friday. So we'll see. Either way, very excited for it. My calendar is pretty open, which is awesome. Can't wait to do a lot of videos, especially with the Ninja Bike coming. And for anybody who's been skeptical, it was confirmed by our very own Morten Ryberg that the Ninja Bike nor any new exotic will be tied to the season this time around. So we'll be able to get the Ninja Bike right off the bat when Season 11 drops, and that is fantastic. Means we don't have to wait 2 months to start doing all of our build crafting, and that's going to be awesome. When will it release on the Play Store? Releases, if you're talking about Season 11, Scorpion, it releases on all platforms at the exact same time, so whenever that update is, it'll drop there as well. And like I said, my best guess right now is January 31st. Or do that with the Chatterbox. That would also be a very good option. For sure, for sure. Do I need a 0Fs? Nah. Had to think about it, but I'm like, eh. Build cooking up for TU17, it's going to be nasty. Can't wait, King. There's going to be so many builds to make. And that's always what's so awesome about this game, so I'm really glad that the Ninja Bike's coming in to give us more of that.
Area secure.
70 people in here hanging out. Thanks for being here, folks. Hope you're having a great Friday. Does that mean no Manhunt exotic? From what Morten said, I got sent a screenshot of what he was saying in somebody else's stream. That is what it appears to be, yeah. So I'm wondering if maybe they might add in some sort of big... Like, there still will be a reward of some kind, I'm sure. But I don't know if it's just going to be like a big material bundle. Maybe get like 1,000 of everything, or if they'll do a big exotic component thing. I have no idea. So yeah. What did I miss up here? Lucas gifted a membership to Agent Ghost. Lucas, thank you so very much for that. As always, you were incredibly generous to me, and I super appreciate it. And Ghost, welcome to Rogue Studios. I think I already saw you give Lucas a thank you, but be sure you do. And yeah, welcome. If you didn't know, you can join our Discord server, and if you link your YouTube and Discord accounts, you will now gain access to the private Rogue Studios channel. So be sure to do that if you're so inclined. Also, I have some stuff with memberships coming up soon that I'm excited to talk about, so keep an eye out for that. Rogue Demon, yes, you can join after this run. I'm going to invite anyone on Xbox who wants in. Oh, no need to apologize at all, Ghost. You're very kind. I appreciate it. Already this year, the amount of support that we've seen here on the channel is just like astronomical to me. It's crazy. And I really appreciate each and every one of you. And it's only going to get bigger from here. Trust me. Hope the reward is maybe cosmetics. That would be very nice. I think that would be cool. They need to do more cosmetic rewards. And I know it's the art team has been growing. They haven't had always the fullest amount of resources. What are we doing right now? Why are we over here? I didn't even realize that we're not doing the main objective. Alright, whatever. We'll get the extra credits. That's funny.
Data transfer halted. Incoming. High risk hostile.
Saint Rogue on PlayStation. I'll keep saying one day until one day never comes. No, we'll see. Down the line, down the line. Zombie. Also, just joined Rogue Studios. Thank you so much, Zombie. As you know, I greatly appreciate all of the kindness you sent me before, and that is very generous of you, so thank you so very much. Welcome to Rogue Studios, as you heard me just say to Ghost. Feel free to join the Discord if you want access to that stuff. But yeah, I'm going to be updating the member perk list pretty soon. We're going to add in, the plan is, I haven't done this yet, but I want to add in 2 additional emojis. I'm going to redo the member icons because I think they, when I planned them out, like if you look at the full scale resolution of them, they look really cool, but they didn't look good as shrunk down like I thought they would. So I want to redo the member icons. I'm going to add in 2 new emojis. I'm going to add a perk to the list, and do one other thing that I won't spoil yet. But that's when y'all can look forward to. Well, I told you guys, the one condition that I will probably get a PlayStation for is if this Last of Us multiplayer game looks like it's going to be really good, which it sounds like it will be. And I've been watching the show, and it's really cool. But once we get more details on that game, if it looks really cool, I'm probably going to have to get a PlayStation, because that's the only place you're going to be able to play it. So, what can I say? Oh, Zombie, you should never have to apologize, and I absolutely hope you never feel obligated to support like that. I greatly appreciate it, but your own well-being and welfare comes first. 1,000 million %. So, thank you, and I hope everything's good. Dams, that is a great question. I will talk about the Raid Exotics in a minute. I just want to catch up with everything here. Postman, Ninja Bike Hype coming in with the member message. Thank you, man. 4 months. You're a legend. I appreciate you. And Ninja Bike Hype, indeed, it's going to be awesome. I really can't wait. I've already got like 3 different builds written out in my notes that I want to try out. Demon just laying out how he's going to be an absolute demon in the DZ and ruin people's days, which that's what the DZ's about. Can't say I blame you. You'll lose it if I come to PlayStation. Oh, man. No, Hoot. I can never in my life ask for anything like that. Like I said, it's really not because like I don't want to play on PlayStation. I simply don't have the time to commit to like multiple platforms like that. Like if I had Division on here in PlayStation, I would still just play it on here because I just don't have the time to do 2. But for a separate game, like the Last of Us multiplayer game, like I said, if that looks good, then I might consider it. But you guys are very kind, and I know it'd be awesome to play together. And hopefully, I mean, we know it's not confirmed, but it's pretty much confirmed that Heartland is going to have crossplay. So we'll be able to do some more playing together on there. But, yeah. Exciting stuff to come, for sure.
Stinger hive detected. Hostile Stinger hive detected.
Powerbomb, what's going on, dude? You mean YouTube finally notified you of my... Dang, I meant to pick that up. Notified you of the community post? Doing its job for once. How you doing, man? Alright. The raid exotics is no surprise what people want to talk about.
Serious trauma detected. Agent down.
And I just want to let you all know that after this run, anybody who's on Xbox who wants to join in here for more countdown runs is absolutely welcome. So we'll get that going as soon as I extract. Dang, I keep hitting the wrong button. But the raid exotics. Caught it by accident, so on your shorts. Yeah, I did upload a short this morning that I was pretty excited to do. You guys should check it out. It's about the hunters. But raid exotics. As I've said from the start, I was never super opinionated one way or the other on the topic. Obviously, a lot of good points were brought up on both sides during the PTS and once the change was fully confirmed. Where I've kind of landed is that it's 3 years later from when these raids have been out. There's been a very long exclusivity period for the people who played the raids and got them. So I know a lot of people say they feel like their time is going to be invalidated by them going into the DZ. My counter argument would be, and I'm in that same boat, I spent a lot of time in the raids, and if they were in the DZ from the start, I would have done it. But if I guarantee that if people back when the raids had come out, Massive had said, hey, these are exclusive to the raid, but in 3 years' time, we're going to add them to the DZ. I guarantee you 99% of the people who spent their time in the raids getting the exotics would have still done the same thing. No one wants to wait 3 years to play with an exotic that they want to try out, right? So, I think there's been a very long exclusivity period. Also, it's still going to be much more efficient if you have the means to run the raids to get the exotics than it will be to run the DZ. The way it works, to my understanding, is that they're not impacted by targeted loot. They're just a part of the flat exotic drop rate in the DZ, which is already quite low. At which point you have to get the rate for the exotic to drop, and then out of all the possible exotics in the DZ, which is the entire general loot pool, it has to be one of the 3 new exclusive ones. At which point it's still not yours because it drops contaminated, and you have to go extract it. So it's still going to be extremely rare to get from the DZ, and far more efficient to get from the raids. So I know not everybody is going to be happy about it, and I get that. Like I said, it's never really been a fight that I've cared too greatly about. But at this point, I'm mostly in favor of it. If they were going to add it anywhere, it should be the Dark Sun, because that should be the place with the highest risk and highest reward. Like, if they were to add them to the open world, I would have a problem there.
You have left the group.
But yeah, the raids are still going to be by far the best way to get them.
Entered.
Other than that, what can I say? So that's my thoughts. Okay. Let me read what's up here. My question is if the exotics targeted loot start to be extracted. Any of the new exotics, so the Eagle Bear, the Bighorn, and the Ravenous Ghost in the DZ will be contaminated and you have to extract it. I don't believe it's possible to get named or exotics from named caches. I don't think that's how it works. Yeah, absolutely. And I saw a lot of people saying that, you know, this is going to kill the raid carry community. And it's like, it'll decrease some of the value there for sure, but do we really want the monopoly on these exotics being that you have to go and join an external community to get a raid carry going? It's phenomenal that these people devote their time to doing that. Like GC Rock, Tickle, all these people who do that, I have endless respect for. And while it's great that they do that, is that necessarily the best solution, to be saying you have to go and talk to one of these other people and get on a waiting list to do a raid to get the item? I don't know. Okay, anyone who wants to do these runs for Countdown on Xbox, throw your gamer tag in the chat right now, and I will get a group going. It looks like I'm only going to have to do like one more run to get the thing, which is awesome. Even if you already have me added, would you guys mind putting it in the chat? It's just a lot easier for me to do it. Let me make the group before I... All right, well, Batman. You can also message me too. That works. All right, Darth. Probably right there at the top of my list. Who else? Demon, what's your gamer tag? If you're still on at 5, I'll join. That would be a long stream. See, I would enjoy doing those long streams. My voice can't handle it. I don't know how people go for 24 hours. Maybe I project too much, but after like 2.5 hours, my voice is capping out. Anybody else who wants to join in for Countdown on Xbox, put your gamer tags in the chat. Is it just Road Demon? I don't know if I got the right or the wrong. Okay, there we go. All right, I believe that's everybody who wants in. Question, why not add the chess piece from the summit? Well, they said that they don't plan on adding any quest or project exclusive exotics. So the Regulus is still going to be exclusive to the Iron Horse raid. The Ridgeways will still be exclusive there. The Nemesis, some of those ones. So
Another agent.
they're not putting in absolutely every exotic into... Oh, wait, do we have another one? Sweet, gotcha, Ghost. I didn't want to... If someone was trying to jump in, I didn't want to fill up. I have to kick someone. All right. Oh, look at Lucas being an absolute hero. So if you need Xbox, or if you need raid runs on Xbox, Lucas is saying he's going to organize some in our Discord. So be sure to join in there if you want to get in on those. Legend, Lucas, you're a legend. We have over 100 people just being in here and hanging out and chilling. Thank you, folks. We're 3 likes away from 50 likes if you've not hit it already and you want to support the stream and the channel ad. Very much appreciate it. But thank you all for being here. Do I need to hit this again? Because it's not going very fast. We got our boy Wicked Drip here with Shade level 26. I was going to look at his build, but I won't do that. Batman, you're at 10,000? Goodness me. What a beast. Alright. Let's still have to do this workaround to get that going. There we go. I don't know why, but starting it and stopping it seems to find people pretty quick.
Another agent has joined.
Pro tip if you didn't know.
An agent has left your group.
No, someone left. Oh well. Corin, yes, we have. So basically, when you join, you can go into a certain channel and select if you're an Xbox or PlayStation player, and it'll give you the correct role and color. And then, yeah, there are tons of people who play on PlayStation on there, and we have a dedicated channel for PlayStation LFG. So absolutely, all platforms have a spot in there. Stretch, what's going on, man? How are you? Recently came back to the game. It's more fun, much more content now.
Looks like they've triggered the lockdown protocols while they were charging their war.
Haven't got through half the content yet. Well, welcome back. I'm happy. I'm glad you're enjoying.
We need to
That's
shut down
awesome.
the broken
And yeah,
transformers
there's more
and
content on the way.
power grid.
Listen, folks, I'm telling you. Even though Season 11's a little light on the content side,
Reactor unstable.
I think Year 5 is going to bring the heat.
Lockdown protocols activated.
We'll see.
15 minutes lockdown.
Excessive power detected. Increase
Joined this morning? Awesome. Well, thank you for doing so. And thank you for the kind words, Corin. I appreciate it.
System malfunctioning.
I'm showing off clicker sets on part 1 of Last of Us. Nice. Yeah, the show was awesome. I watched episode 1. Tatter, what's going on, man? How you doing?
System back online.
First time in one of the streams. Well, thank you for tuning in, Stretch. Just happy they're still working on the game. Absolutely. And yeah, at the very least, we've got 3 more title updates coming after Season 11 in Year 5. I don't know if they're going to do 3 or 4, but either way, at least 3. And unless they move on to work on Div 3, which I'm not sure about, then I think we'll get a Year 6, too. Alright, I'm thinking just do admin and one of the other 2. Shoot to loot. What's going on, my friend?
It should be nearby.
How you doing, man? Everybody, Shoot to Loot is another creator here in the Division space. Typically does German content. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but I believe so. So you should absolutely check him out. How you doing, man? What am I doing? I can one-shot that fool. And Mark of Blades in here. We got all the creators hopping in. What's going on, dude? Everyone check out Mob Squad here too. No, I think Div 3 is a given. Not saying anytime soon, but by the end of the 2020s, we'll have Div 3. Unless Ubisoft totally goes under and they like stop working on all Division things. But I think even if Ubisoft sold, whatever company bought them would keep on with Division. Either way, that's my prediction. How you doing, man? Does the Dark Winter only come from vendors and name caches? I believe it's a DZ exclusive, Jason, which would mean the Dark Zone is the primary way to get it, but you can also then get it from vendors and name caches secondarily. Someone can correct me there, though. I'm pretty sure it is.
Hostile detected. Rogue restore hive detected.
I want my D1 fire turret back. Yeah, the flame turret in Div 2 is really not great. He's just getting healed by this thing. Can we take this out? There we go. I'm falling behind on chat here. We got so many people talking. Thank you all. Team GC Rock in the building, are they?
Incoming. High risk hostile.
Well, welcome in, everybody. I appreciate you being here. Avery's in here. What's going on, Avery? What build am I running? I am just running a build that I don't have expertise on, so I can get passive expertise while I'm going. So it's not really the most optimized. It's just there. But I think we might hit 15 even in this run, which would be pretty sweet. Madge, I'm going to call you Madge because I really don't know how to say the rest of your name. I'm so sorry, but hello, how are you doing? Since the PTS was so short, how soon will the update go live? Andre, we don't yet have a confirmed date, but I was saying earlier, my best guess is January 31st. So in about 10 days, I think we're going to get the reveal stream this coming week, probably on like Thursday or Friday, and then 31st is my guess. But I mean, who better to ask than Morton Ryberg in the chat? What's going on, Morton? I'm kidding though, people. He can't answer anything about stuff that's not announced,
10 minutes to lock
unfortunately.
down. Evacuate the facility.
Hope you're doing well, Morton. How you doing?
Redirect excessive power to stabilize power distribution.
Jeez, can I move around the staircase? Can I join the next run if you're on Xbox? Kevlin, absolutely. And yeah, that's always been the big complaint with the fire turret, Morton, is that it doesn't do the 360. I mean, look. It's a popular request. It was also a bitch in PvP, to be quite frank. when with how prevalent status and fire is in Div 2, it might be a lot. Depends on how they balance it, obviously. But yeah. Blades, I saw you guys talking about that on Twitter. The exotics that are from... Why is this door closed? Oh. What? He totally just ran through that. That's a weird one. Exotics that were from exclusive to seasons are then added to the general loot pool after the season concludes. So the Memento entered the general loot pool at the start of Season 4. The only way that wouldn't be true is if there's a bug, which I don't know if that could possibly be the case, but that is how exotics with seasons work. I was going to respond to your guys' thread, but I was getting ready for the stream. Didn't have time. Morton has questions too. Ask away, Morton. I will answer all questions for the future of the Division franchise that I totally don't know about.
Should be able to access the turbine now.
Any big interviews coming soon? Oh, Avery, currently none booked. But I've said before, I think it'd be very awesome to do one with Morton here at the start of Year 5. I would also be ecstatic to do one with somebody on the Heartland team once that gets closer to releasing. So more that I have planned and would like to do, but none that are scheduled. But just know that I'm always working my way towards it.
I need you to fix the power grid. You're in. We need to switch the power over to the new grid.
Well, I think the drop rates are quite low, Blades, for all that stuff. But targeted loot would be your best bet. I've gotten it from targeted loot before, and I've given it to many people, but I did get it back in Season 3, so I can't quite disprove what you were saying on Twitter.
Warning. Fault detected with transformer. Safety protocols activated.
No, it was a super fun skill zombie, don't get me wrong. They would just need to balance it a bit better for PvP in Div 2 if it were to come back in that form.
Follow emergency procedures to protect against accidental electrocution.
What the hell was that? I think the floor is electrified. Watch your step, Agent.
He said, Morton, please bring back Nomad. Sci-Fi, I love you. I gotta say the complete opposite. Morton, please do not bring back Nomad. That thing is the bane of my existence.
Redirect excessive power to stabilize power distribution.
Uh-oh. I can only echo what I hear from those who haven't gotten it. Right. Yeah, I don't know, Blades. I don't know what the deal is there. Oh! We got Mr. NGN in here, the lore master himself. What is going on, man? Today is just everyone is jumping into the stream. All the creators, all of the best community folks. What's going on, dude?
Rogue Mender Seeker mine detected. Evacuate the facility. It's locked down.
Oh, I'm dead. Not dead, but I can't. I had no idea you could jump up there. That was just a desperate attempt.
Detected.
Yeah, it's very true. Unbreakable is basically Nomad. So, can you imagine if someone ran 4-piece Nomad and Unbreakable? I'd probably have to go to therapy. Yikes. NGN, what's going on, dude? Maybe he just dipped. I wouldn't blame him. I'm pretty boring. But yeah, if anyone doesn't know, NGN is another fantastic creator here in the Division space, and you should absolutely check him out. Everybody that's jumped in this morning is very kind. Appreciate you all. Oh, he's still here. Good. Oh, dude, I need to, I know you were saying that you wanted to... Who else did you tag? Maybe like Graybeard and Abrax. That you wanted to do a collab at some point. I need to DM you with an idea I got on that. I've been meaning to do it, but I just haven't yet. This is why the div community is the best? Absolutely, MC. But hey, you all are a part of that too. Everyone in here, I endlessly appreciate. And we, oh my goodness, we got Buzz in here too.
Over to the new grid. This may take a while.
Buzz, what's going on, man? Hey, Buzz just actually said what we've all been wanting to say. Nomad equals yes mad. I will forever be in the Nomad hater camp. I'm sorry if you loved it, but I can't. I just can't. How you doing, dude? Goodness, everybody's just jumping in here. Also, Buzz, huge shout out to the amount of craziness you've been having on your channel lately. Don't think I haven't been seeing that. You're going nuts so far in 2023. Love to see it.
Power grid stable. An agent is no longer in your group.
Are you jumping out, Morton? If so, have a fantastic weekend. Thanks as always for all you do. Have a good one. And great, I can't even keep up with the chat. We got Graybeard in here too. What's going on, dude? Okay, everybody, Graybeard let me know before the stream that if he jumped in, he was going to be a little doped up on some meds at the dentist. So
Move to the extraction point.
if he says anything crazy, you'll know
Have a
why.
flare when you're ready for Torres to bring you home.
Sci-Fi, I think you're just trying to make me have like a panic attack here. Nomad and Pred are like my two biggest... I still have nightmares about those to this day. I forgot the chest, but who cares? Everyone is jumping in here. I appreciate you all so much. In and out on a work call. I got you, man, and you're welcome. You deserve it. How you feeling, Graybeard? Was this an unplanned community meetup? I'm starting to think so. Like, I think I wasn't in on something. There were some discussions happening that I was not I was not pertained to. Apparently people want to see me prepare for season 11. I mean, what can I say?
System malfunctioning.
What's the build? It is just one that I put together to get expertise on. So it's, I mean, it's fine. It's not great, but I'm getting expertise on all this stuff passively while I play.
System
Div 2 content creator flash mob when? That's a phenomenal question. Oh my goodness. How am I feeling? Like I can fly, baby.
Shoot off a flare when you reach the Flores to bring you home.
Greybeard's having a good Friday. I think that's the takeaway here. Alright, am I at 15 yet? Still 14. That doesn't work? You can't shoot it right at the helicopter? That's lame. Does like no damage, but looks cool. This is getting creepy. Everybody and their mother is in here. For what reason, I have no idea, but I appreciate you all. Stream title alert said free 4090 Ti. Yeah, this is actually a completely paid stream. And everyone will be receiving a free 4090 Ti and a free desktop computer and an Eagle Bear. Why not? Giveaways fresh 15 expertise count to the winner. Yeah, that's true. I'm actually just preparing to hand off my entire channel. You know, what can I say?
Inbound on your location. Hold tight. She'll get you home.
I thought I would have hit 15 by now, but I guess I'm like right on the cusp. Believe you until you threw in the Eagle Bear. Hey, it's true. It's true, dude.
Let's get you home.
Here for my 13% PFE mods. I got you covered. Actually, no, I don't, because I don't own any myself. Unfortunately. I've tried, but it just can't seem to happen. So that's the one thing I can't offer. I'm afraid. An 10 seconds. Get that kill. There we go. God, what an absolute awesome community. Thank you all for pulling up.
Working together like that, and we may actually keep the
Y'all are
lights on this
crazy.
winter.
An agent is no longer in your group.
Like the coffee cup bathrobe from the Fight Club. You want personalized prizes now? Jeez. Regulars might be a tough sell. ATF would be all over them.
Entering safe area.
I'll try my best. I'm gonna have to talk to the Black Tusk, but you know, I'll do what I can do. Yeah, GG to everyone in that run. All right, did I hit 15? I did. Goodness me. There we go. Expertise 15. Well, Darth, I thought it was going to take the whole stream. I didn't think it was going to take 2 runs. Let's see. Let's see how far I get when I donate these.
Incoming backup request.
Well, I guess I gotta start upgrading the build. I'll see if we'll do another one after, but I want to see how far I can get the upgrades on this. That was the whole point of the stream. I wanted to get my DZ build as ready as possible. Did I pass the Eagle Bear? Yes, I did. All right, this is the first one. Got to get to 15, of course. Sweet. And then all my gears are like 10. Gotta be honest, I'd love to see Alpha Bridge back. Alpha Bridge would be definitely one of the gear sets from Div 1 that I think would be really cool to see in Div 2. Final Measure is still probably the top of my list. But that as well. Being summoned for the dental chair. Hey, good luck, Greybeard. Thanks for jumping in, dude. Alright, this is all at 10, except this one's at 12. Mary gets to choose your build for a Conflict DZ video. Honestly, that would be kind of fun. Although, God, it's so hard to, especially if you're solo in Div 2, it's so hard to go with like a makeshift build, but I would do my best. Okay. Yeah, let's get this to... I'm definitely going to run out of materials. But we'll see how far we can get. That... What else do I use the most? Probably my foxes. Do that in the chest piece, yeah. Where's Fenris? Somewhere. There. I mean, as long as I can just have one build that's up there, I'd be happy with that. Honestly, I might settle for like half the pieces being maxed out. If I go to the named ones... Give me that chest we've been farming for years. I'm so sorry. It's definitely my pride and joy. I use it on a lot. What's your favorite build? I mean, it would probably be this, because I mean it's a PvP build, but that is this is my most go-to and my favorite to use, so probably this guy right here. William, thanks for being here again. How you doing today? Yeah, we've been having an absolute madhouse of a stream. Every legend in the community is jumping in. And everyone's just hanging out. I appreciate you all. 125 people, that's insane. Alright. Alright, that's as far as I'll probably take that. That's, you know, it's not bad. That is not bad. It was 21 EB2. Good stuff, Demon. And Maverick? My goodness. What's going on, Mav? Everybody is in here. I don't even know what to do. People want to do that. Relaxing on my day off. Doing games before I can play much of anything. Gotcha. Well, hey, thanks for spending your precious day off watching me. It's a beaut. That's what I say. No, Maverick, we're just saying that this stream is insane. Everybody's in here. Everybody from the community seems to be pulling up to my stream. Apparently, I'm advertising free 4090 Ti's and computers and everything. I don't know. That's what I was told. And we got Dr. Luke. What's going on, man? What's going on? Hey, GG's last night in Throwback Thursday. I really was convinced that that was Terry Spear until I learned that it wasn't, and I was kind of sad. He was running right in front of me. I'm like, there's no shot that this is actually Terry Spear. All hail the lore master. I don't even know what to do, people. We could do another countdown. I do need to probably recoup some of my losses I just took with that upgrade. What are my exotic components looking like? 63. Batman, you're not knowing you're Batman. Come on. What are you talking about? I met the guy a few weeks ago. Surprised me too. Good stuff. Yeah, if anybody doesn't know, Dr. Luke here helps host and promote Throwback Thursdays, which is a awesome event on Xbox where we go back every Thursday evening at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern to do Last Stand. I was in there last night. I thought Terry Spear was in there. It was not Terry Spear. I was heartbroken. But either way, it's a great event if anyone is ever so inclined to join. Heroic General Anderson with a 4-man team. Are you trying to get me to rage quit on stream? I mean, to be fair, I soloed that when it first came out. And I did it a few times after that on normal to get the exotics, and that was about it. When are they going to do the Dr. Home grant to everybody that they talked about? I don't know. Guess who's back? What happened, Greybeard? Luminous, what's up? How are you? Yeah, that was the quickest dental surgery of my life. On Heroic it was, sweet. It was on Heroic. We'll do a little bit of exotic component farming and see what goes down here. Also, folks, you're insane. We're at 96 likes, 4 likes away from 100.
Access granted.
If you wanna be in the first 100, you got 4 spots left. Just saying. Just saying. This landmark is red, huh? Don't tell me there's someone up here. I mean, it's just a compulsion to go rogue on people. Do I have a problem if I'm just compelled to flag? Like, is that considered a
Extraction called.
medical issue? Because, you know, I don't mean to be that guy. I just kind of am. I could count this as Season 11 preparation. We got the build all set, and now I'm just practicing for all of the mayhem that's going to go down in here when Season 11 drops. Oh my goodness, and the likes jumped to 115. Thank you all so much. You guys are absolutely the best.
Incoming hostiles detected.
As a doctor, I say yes. You're a doctor, Greybeard? That's insane. I don't think this person was ever actually here. Wait, inbound extraction north. Alright, I won't go and ruin their day. I won't. Oh, but this guy on the other hand.
Extraction helo. Almost within range.
What are you doing here? Look, I said I wouldn't seek anybody out, but this guy came to my landmark. This is clearly mine. If you look at the lease on the building, you'll see my name's all over it.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Cade, what's going on? Well, I thought I was going to take the whole stream to prep for Season 11 by doing Countdown. Turns out it only took 2 runs, so now I'm Expertise 15. Got the build all leveled up, and now I'm just thinking, you know, do some exotic component farming to, you know, sharpen the skills. A little bit of that.
Contaminated gear detected.
All right, this guy, though,
Landmark.
about to give into his need for sadism. I was going to say, tell me right now if I should flag on him. I didn't think he was going to flag on me. I thought I was gonna say you need a kit, but he did. Thank you for making it easier on me, on my conscience, for not having to flag on you, but being the aggressor. Makes me look a lot better in my stream.
Hilo is headed back.
And just like that.
Rogue agent.
What you got for me? What you got?
Now detecting contaminated gear.
Nothing good. Kill the guy that's in your lamp. Well, there he went on me. There we go. Do I let him keep this after he flagged on me? That's the question. Buzz, how do you get the super cool verification check? That's dope. Is that a 100K thing? Is that only for the cool kids? You don't get to come back after that. Act like nothing happened. You kidding me? Wait, you're gonna run? Oh, there we go. What is going on here? Am I fighting an Olympic runner? I don't know what just happened. They just ran circles around me.
Contaminated gear detected.
All that for an RNK holster. Deconstruct? Alright, I will. Check is $8 a month. Cool kids thing? Yeah, I figured. Yeah, bye-bye. Sorry. Oh, we got 2 now. Alright, well I gotta play that a little differently then. Push me. I'm low. I'm really low. I'm really, really low. That's a kit. It's a kit if I've ever seen one. Oh, but he's not using firewall, so that's less problematic. Come on now. Oh, he's gone. Richard, coming in with the $2 I invented. Cool, yeah, you did. What's going on, dude? How are you? Not gonna lie, folks, I know it's not everybody's... Wow, hello. Why'd you come from behind me?
Immediate medical assistance.
Oh, dang, I tried a kit right there. Was not expecting that. It's not everyone's cup of tea.
Vital signs 0.
I love doing me some solo DZ on stream. Very entertaining to myself personally. What'd you give out to all the celebrities here?
Rogue protocol.
From what I've heard, Maverick, I was told this. I'm giving away 4090 Ti's and desktops and an Eagle Bear. And what else was it? Oh yeah, my account on here. So, yeah. Dead game, by the way? Oh, totally, Richard, totally. You can't... Did that guy know that that checkpoint is also in my name? Alright, I'll get back to actually farming. I won't just bully people. That's not cool. Come on. Chat, have some manners. Have some manners. We'll get back to farming. There's not even... Oh, there's a landmark over here. Alright. Give me the desktop of the EB. Not the, I can keep the 4090? You sure? And a bathrobe. Yeah, sorry. And a bathrobe for Sarge. I just need like 150 of each of those things. Damn. Y'all are the best. I really appreciate everybody jumping in here. Alright. Need some exotic components. I don't think I even opened the chest in that last one because I was too caught up with... You can shoot other players in this game. Yeah, you just have to point and shoot, you know? If you're ever in a raid with someone, and they take something that you know rightly belongs to you, you can just shoot them and take it for yourself.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Solo DZ best experience? It's honestly, you know, ever since the first game, it's just been... It's a relaxing experience, which might sound ironic, but I don't know, there's just something about it. Feeling like you're the one that's in control of your own fate, you're handling your own problems. It's just fun to me. What can I say? But, as I said before, next update, when they add the exotics in here, I will start doing some raid exotic stream carries. Raid exotics in the DZ, that is. And in that case, we will definitely get more people into the DZs for that. Where are these ads at? I'm just running in circles here. Hey. You can go down there. I really want to hit that headshot. I'm not good enough. How long did you play last night? You guys went on for super long. 11 games? Oh no, until 11. Jeez. I played 3, I think. Around 3. Whenever I hop on at 5, I usually have to go roughly like hour and a half later, and there was some long times in between some of the games there. But as always, it was a ton of fun, dude. Last Stand, I know people say Survival is their favorite. Survival is quite good. Last Stand is still my favorite game mode. Survival probably would have taken the cake if it had had randomized loot spawns. But because it's static, that really took away... I still love the mode through and through. But it did take away a lot of the replayability and long-term enjoyment for me. Last Stand, on the other hand, when I'm already a PvP nut, you can imagine that. I enjoy it a lot. We need Heartland. Couldn't have said it better myself, Tay. Could not have said it better myself. You think these streams are crazy? You think this content's crazy? Just wait for Heartland. I believe the descent mode will be somewhat a survival the way they described it. It'll have elements, I think, in terms of like you're starting with nothing pretty much. But everything else, I think it's more accustomed to stuff that we haven't seen Div do before, like the one I compared it to back when I did a video on it was World of Warcraft had a mode called Torghast, where it's like, it's basically just a separate type of progression, right? Because you're starting with nothing, but you earn perks every room you go through, and you end up making your own playstyle based off of that stuff. So similar to survival in some ways, but different in others. Are there more? Oh, we cleared it. Okay. Cool. Will Heartland be an updated standalone survival replacement? I think it's better than just being in this game. All we know, officially and publicly, Avery, aside from the stuff that was in that trailer, is that it is a survival action shooter. So take from that what you will. Heartland is never coming. I'm sorry to tell you, Evil, but you're wrong. It is. and it's gonna be glorious. This game out to get Heartland carries. How can I promise carries for a game that's it's not even out yet? That would be very presumptuous of me. Hey, Fran, thank you so much for being in here. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday and weekend. And I will see you next time. I figured you were joking, Evil, no worries. And I know, absolutely the wait has sucked. I think, obviously there's stuff that's happened. There's a lot of PvP happening now. I got to get up there. Stuff that was happening that they couldn't have predicted. But ultimately, I do think it was announced too early. Like, obviously, originally they intended to release it closer to when they announced it, but if they're not able to give updates yet, that's fine. That's how game development can go, but having people just wait and wait months with no news isn't the best. So if they had the benefit of foresight, I think they should have waited to announce it. But we're here. I think before 2023 is out, we're going to have it in our hands, and it's going to be great. Heartland is giving away 4090s, yeah. Actually, here's the big reveal. I am Heartland. Like, I am the embodiment of Heartland, if you didn't know. So, now you do. Active... Alright, hang on. People think they can go manhunt in my server. You guys already saw I'm on the lease. I'm on the lease, and they think they can go rogue here? Here? No. We gotta put a stop to that real quick. Razor, I'm doing fantastic. I'm having an excellent Friday. The stream has been absolutely crazy, so I'm doing great. How are you? Tay, I believe the day before release is in March. Isn't it like March 5th? March 1st, yeah. What Mav said. Which is insane, given we've seen no gameplay from it yet. Apparently they're going to do that, but we'll see. Yeah, very skeptical about that one. Hello. Oh, I'm dead. Tough. I didn't think there was 3 of them. I thought there was maybe 2 at most. This might not be a winning fight here. Oh, everyone is here now. Time to get going. Heartland confirmed NGN video in the works. What? Confirmed? I don't know what this is about. Did I get that down? No, I didn't. I was going to be so happy. Russo, what's going on? Guess it's not here. McRib, it is. Trust me, it is, dude. I actually own all the DZs. It's about to hype you up and everything, then dies. Hey, look. It's a tough world out here. Where are you gonna go? How is he not dead? How's he not dead? Actually, though, he must have Unbreakable. Hello. Actual one shot? Yeah, I got the down at least. There we go. You said you were Heartland, so NGN should make a video about it? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Alright, well tell me, people. Should I do exotic components, or should I just do PvP? I could do some conflict, too, although I might end up doing poorly. $170 people in here hanging out. Y'all are crazy. Thank you for being here. Actually, I bet the Virginian would be a good one. I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm expertise 1 on it. Sorry, proficiency 1. Could attempt to speculate on that. How has this person suddenly embodied a video game? It's the first time in history that's happened. It'd be a very different type of content for you, I feel like. I don't... This chest is already open. There's no point in me doing that landmark. I might go and... I'm going to extract this, though, because I don't have ranks on this.
Explosive seeker mine.
Can you make a video tutorial on reconfiguring weapons, please?
Explosive seeker mine detected.
I can definitely see if I can. I mean, it's not too crazy. Well, you can only do it for
Nearby.
exotics. And it just randomly re-rolls the stats on them. That's all it does. There's really not a lot of science to it or anything like that. Crazy Lucas. Out. Lucas, thanks so much for hanging out, dude, as always. Thank you for the gifted membership. Incredibly kind of you, as always. Thank you, thank you. And I'll see you around, dude. Have a great weekend. Morton's still hanging out in here? Morton, I thought you dipped. Kenley's just not good for any type of content. It's not super, if you ask my honest opinion. Well, we appreciate honesty around here. Hey, year 5 Kenley rework? I certainly wouldn't complain.
Extraction. Call.
I guess that's surprisingly often. NJN, listen, you need to do OnlyFans, but for your voice. Is that not like $1 million idea? I walk the dog. Gotcha. I hope it was a nice, nice evening out. I'm sure it wasn't as captivating as the stream here, you know, but... Honestly, Morton's a legend for watching streams of the game that he works on 5 days a week. I would probably get burnt out on that very fast. Kenley turned into Survival 2.0. Sarge is coming in here with the crazy ideas. What would you recommend people should farm for the upcoming update? Honestly, there's not a ton to farm. What I was doing was getting my expertise as high as it could be for all the DZ craziness, so I just hit 15 and got my stuff leveled up. So if you're going to be going into the DZ, I would say expertise is the main thing to farm. Other than that, specific items and whatnot, I don't think there's too much you need to do. It was cold as fuck. I bet. Repurpose Kenley to an 8v8 last stand PvP format. Boom. Boom. I will say, I think the one issue that they have with Kenley is that it was designed very specifically for the type of mode it was. Like, it has those 3 different wings. Excuse me, and I don't know how you repurpose that into one mode. Unless they would make each of those different wings their own maps for stuff. I suppose that's possible. But I don't know. Oh yeah, everyone is here, Russo. I don't know why. Apparently the word got out that I'm giving away 4090 Ti's and Eagle Bears and bathrobes. But this is just the place to be, I guess. Y'all are legends. McRibs at 21, good stuff.
Everything's aboard and ready to go.
That's the answer. 3 different PvP zones, 8v8. Best of 3 takes in the title. Honestly, yeah, I think that could be pretty cool. You would certainly not hear any complaints from me about bringing Last Stand into Div 2. Graybeard, appreciate you, my guy. I don't know what's happening with your dentist situation, but best of luck over there. Could have put out bad content, but as you don't, here we are. Thank you, sweet. That's very kind. Still flying high, all good. All right. You guys are the best. There's a bathrobe. Oh yeah. Well, that was a personal request from Greybeard, so I can't. I obviously can't disagree there. What was the name of the wave defense mode? It was Resistance, Avery. Narrating the comments as they're posted. Oh man, y'all are too much. Oh, I thought my headset died. It cut out for a second. I was like, that's gonna be awkward.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Gonna replace the Memento? I don't think so, Cal. I think they'll both have their, like, they're obviously both gonna be very good. But I don't think it's gonna completely replace it. There's still builds where you would want the Memento over the Ninja Bike.
Contaminated gear detected. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Game Vault, what's going on? How are you? Thinking about changing my gamer tag to Rogue Silver? Oh, man. Are there going to be whole tiers of rogueness? As long as it's not impersonation, Chris, you're all good. Just don't be that bot in my comments trying to tell people to go claim their giveaway prize on Telegram. I think all of the creators in here can empathize with that struggle. I'll be Rogue Plat then? Oh man. Alright, we got Silver, Plat, Bronze, Diamond. Wait, but why am I like mid-tier? I'm only the mid-tier Rogue and there's other people above me? I don't know about that. Where is this guy? He's right below me? Oh, it's the boss. Wow, hello.
Contaminated gear. Landmark cleared.
Yeah, they're still extremely rare, Russo. Extremely rare. I see those Telegram giveaways. Yeah, it's very annoying, Toast. Luckily, it's slowed down a little bit, at least on my channel. But I know a lot of people are still having problems with it. Rogue Plastic. Just the absolute bare minimum. Like, it could be like Rogue Fiber, Rogue Atom. It'd be funny. What build am I running, Mike? I'm running this glory right here. I do have a video of it on my channel if you want to go and check it out. Just search up like Rogue Gold the Slayer and it should come up. This is my favorite PvP and DZ build. I haven't had this game comments, but I'm apparently the new Waffle House host. Well, you're lucky to not have this game comments. It's just super annoying because it's not. They keep making new accounts. It's not like you can just block the one account and then they're done. They'll make like 20 of them. It's annoying. There's a handful. Yeah, no, there are plenty of communities in our larger community that do raid carries and will help you do the raids if anybody is in need of that. And as I said, starting next update, I will be doing DZ raid exotic carries. It's going to be harder because they're way less guaranteed, so there will probably be streams where we get none of them, and that would be unfortunate. But it's still worth the effort, in my opinion. Because I've never been in a position where I'm like very set up well to do raid carries, but DZ is that's my backyard, so I can definitely do that.
Gear detected. Detecting additional hostile.
What did I miss? Tips before going in the DZ. Rens, I can either give you like the short version here, but I did also make a beginner. Well, I don't know. Are you trying? What's your goal in the DZ? Are you trying to PvP? Or let me rephrase. Are you trying to be capable of PvPing if need be, or are you just trying to get in to get the new exotics and get out? Because I have a different answer depending on what your answer is there. Game Vault, I am on Xbox Series X.
Rogue hive detected. Hostile hive detected. Now detecting contaminated gear. Landmark cleared.
New audio mic just came in. Good stuff, dude. Tips for the DZ? Alright. Make a status build and prepared. Whoa! Morton's coming in with the jokes here. Make a status build and prepare to die, but still be in flames by red builders. Dang. Morton coming in with the heat. Yeah, sure thing, Russo. I don't think YouTube will let you post links, but feel free to shout people out. DZ tips. 6 short today. Hey, thank you, MC. I was happy about it. Nandor, I am prepping for season 11. We were getting our expertise up to the new to my next level, which was 15. And then just prepping in the DZ. Okay, DZ tips. What can I say for DZ tips? Well, what I was going to say before is I did an hour-long beginner's PvP guide video that a lot of people have found helpful. But if you're going into the DZ not to PvP, but because you just want to be able to survive, my tips are, well, you'd have to have a build that's at least capable of, you know, some sort of equivalent gameplay. You don't need something like an all-red build in the DZ because the ads are at challenging level, right? So you're not going to have that much difficulty in fighting the actual ads. What you do need is some sort of survivability for those situations where you do need to run away, or you do need to run through a group of ads to reposition yourself or whatever like that. So I would say that's the first thing. Secondly, what did Ren say? I entered the DZ at 4.99, got wrecked by purples and reds. By purple and red ads? So like I said, they're a challenging level. So if you want to prepare for what the DZ is going to feel like, go and play challenging difficulty content. And that's what you're going to find in the DZ. My golden rule, which has always been kind of a joke among my friends and I, but I also do, I think it's important to follow. You never stand still in the dark zone. Even if it looks like nobody is near you, standing still and going into your menu like this in the middle, assume there's no ads here, but in the middle of nowhere, someone could run up and kill you in an instant, in a snap of a finger. So especially if you're going to be in there trying to get your Eagle Bear, trying to do all that stuff, Never stand still. If you need to go and sort through your inventory or do whatever, go to a checkpoint, go to a safe room. None of that stuff should be done out in the open. Or anywhere for that matter, because you never know where people are going to be, and these DZs are not that big. Just want to put traps on. Well, the trap is nerfed in TU17. So that is no longer much of a threat. Got confused when I changed my stats. The DZ should no longer change your stats. They got rid of normalization in the Dark Zone in TU8. It still exists in Conflict. But what stats are you referring to?
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
What's the best DZ to start in for a beginner? It's tough. I mean, none of them are functionally different, right? They're all the same except for their layouts. I would say most PvPers enjoy South the most. Like, the one that I think PvPers dislike the most is East. But that doesn't mean you're not going to find people playing in East, right? I'm trying to think which one is, like, easiest for navigation and all that. Maybe I would say East, because it's the biggest one. You have more room to spread out. Another tip, if you're trying to extract, don't... Oh my goodness. Please do not be that person that calls the extraction in and then just sit still and cover right next to where you called it. That is a recipe for dying. What I would recommend is to put on... Here, you know what? I'll do it with this. I will demonstrate so that everyone can see. Because there are definitely ways steps you can take to protect yourself from dying to four-man squads and whatever. And maybe it seems annoying to do it every single time, but if you want that extra level of security, then you should do it. So I'll do it right now. I'll demonstrate.
Contaminated gear detected.
Alright. So first off, I'm running a build that has a good amount of survivability. If I needed to run from people, I have 4 blues, which is going to tank a little bit of damage. I have Unbreakable, so that if they do get my armor down, I at least have that 1 extra safety blanket. And I have the Catharsis, so that if I get hit with a status, or if I just keep getting hit, it's going to pop a healing cloud that I can use to my advantage. So off the bat, I have those options on my build. Let's say I've got an Eagle Bear in my bag right now, right, and I want to get out. I'm going to say, well, there's manhunts up here, so let's not do those 2 extractions. We'll try this one, and we'll see what happens. What I'm going to want to do is put on a decoy. So that I can use that as a bit of a distraction tool. And so let's go up here. And before I even get to this extraction, look at where your escape routes are. If I get pushed here, I know I have a checkpoint right over here. I know I could run down and move to this one, and I could go over to this one. Right? I have a general idea of where I can go if people push me. Then you want to look in this extraction zone and say, well, I don't want to move and call the flare right here. Because then if I want to go and hook on, I have no idea where someone could have moved up and be sitting around all this cover, and I could get shot so easily. So don't call it there. Instead, over here's a good example. Go to the very edge, and if I call it right here, then that's a much more limited range of where people could be hiding to shoot me, and I have all this cover on this side that I can use. So let's call it right here. Next up, once you call it, do not be the person who sits right here and waits for it to come. You're asking for someone to pull up and get you. Instead, if I would look around here and see what I can see, maybe over here, because there's some good ways to get out back here. Sit somewhere like right here. And if I don't see any players coming, I don't have to throw it yet, but especially once the rope gets close, I'm going to want to throw my decoy out somewhere else. Preferably where they can't see it's a decoy. So that they have to take the most amount of time to go out and look at what they're seeing. And that gives you the most amount of time possible to escape. So for example, Well, I'll wait a few seconds. And again, I'm always scanning to see if people come up from there. I know there's a rope over there that could come from on the other side of the extraction. Once it gets close, the decoy's only got like a what? A 22, or no, a 20-second duration. So I don't want to use it too early because I'm going to lose it. But especially once it gets closer,
Almost within range.
I'm thinking I'll put it over here because it's behind this big wall, and someone would have to physically go back there to see it's not me. I'll wait till there's about 8 seconds, throw that. Now if someone were to go rogue, my name wouldn't show up above my head, it's over there. And they would have to go investigate that to see if it's really me or not. In the meantime, I'm still looking to see if there's anybody coming. Nothing yet. Alright, before anyone has a chance to show up, let's just go put it on. What you could also do if you're worried about this is wait until the very end of the rope to hook to make sure no one could cut it. But I'm going to do that for now. Go back here to where I have a very limited amount of space to where people could shoot me on the side or flank me. And I'm going to watch to make sure no one cuts it. If they do, just beam into them. Chances are, even if your build isn't that great, they're going to hop off the rope because they don't want to take that continued damage. So I'm going to throw this again just so that they don't have an idea of where I am. Keep watching. No one, no one, no one. And just like that, we got it out. Obviously, once Season 11 drops, there's going to be a lot more people. There's going to be a lot more intensity. Another thing you can do, if you, let's say you knew there were a ton of people in the server, I could go call an extraction here, and here, and here, and then all three are going at once. Nobody knows which one people are actually at. Run back to the first one, because that's about to come in, you know, so long as you see no one's there, and hook on that one. So there are things you can do to protect yourself. I know it's a lot to take in, and it will take some practice. That's why I said, excuse me, I made a video about a month ago saying that the time to go in and practice this stuff is right now. Before Season 11 drops, before there's a ton of people in here trying to get the raid exotics. Go into the DZ now while there's less people. Learn the layouts. Figure out your escape routes. Practice extracting. Do all that stuff so that you're prepared once the update hits. So hopefully that was helpful. What did I see up here? A lot of fights are at the door these days, but once they add in the exotics and there's more people in here trying to do stuff, there will be more people coming to extractions, without a doubt. And yeah, if a server is ever so hot that you can't extract, just don't keep trying it. Just go in a checkpoint and either log out and come back a few hours later, or you can log out and log back in and it should give you a new server. I don't think it does every single time, but either way, you don't have to force an extraction right away. Don't trust anyone in the DZ, yeah. Pretty much. Alright, well, we're getting towards the end here, but I'm thinking we do a conflict game or two. I'm kind of feeling it. Actually, first I want to,
Exiting invaded dog zone. Agent requesting.
want to grab the Virginian. Well, these I don't need. This I do want. So I would say that's like the most basic advice I can give in the DZ if you're just trying to get in there and get some stuff extracted. If you want to be able to hold your own in PvP, and I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight that you're going to become a PvP god, but if you at least want to understand the basics of it and how to somewhat handle yourself with PvP, I did make an hour-long guide that a lot of people have said was very helpful to them to figuring all that out. And I can link that while I'm matchmaking here. So let's go here. Oh, dead game. That's crazy. Dead game with that instant queue time. Give me some domination. Can I use a DZ build Conflict 2? Yes, King, that's what I do. Yeah, 100%. Why did I say build? It's not. Okay, well. I said beginner's PvP build in that message. I meant guide. And I pinned it in the chat. So if you want that guide and you want to get some further DZ tips, check that out. Raider, I have two that I primarily use. The one I was just using with the Eagle Bear, that is my go-to build in the DZ. This one is a bit more like, I use this more in Conflict, but I also used it in the DZ sometimes too. It's just a bit more like action-oriented, I suppose. But I have... videos on both that you can find in my build video playlist.
Neutralize all enemies before you run out of reinforcements.
Oh shoot, I don't need a decoy in here because it does nothing. Wow. Thanks for the pulse though. Love that. What? You didn't see me.
Agent down. Rogue Restorer Hive detected. Hostile Restorer Hive detected. An agent needs assistance.
Please no. Please no, foam. Please no. What did I do to deserve that? What did I do?
Agent out of action.
Alright, get rid of this decoy. Don't need that. Should I take my PvP build on Countdown just for the expertise? I mean, you can. Certainly nothing wrong with that. If Countdown is your preferred way to level up expertise and you want to be able to level it up, then sure. I've taken unideal builds into Countdown before to level up, so certainly can. Oh my goodness.
Functioning. System restored.
They've got a healer, that's something.
System curtailed.
I've got max Catharsis stacks, so that's always a plus. Dang.
Serious trauma.
Come on, teammate. Oh, they got someone.
Agent out of action.
Tough.
Agent killed.
So I will, after this game, I can show you guys the two main PvP builds that I have. But like I said, I do have full videos on them that you can find in the playlist for the full breakdown. But I'll show them after this. Loving all the PvP interest in this stream. I know usually like the viewership plummets once I start doing PvP, but appreciate you all hanging out. As many of you know, this is my favorite thing in Div. I know some people would be surprised by that, but
Acquired the boost.
I hear you over here. Correct. There's no crossplay in Div 1 or 2. And I appreciate everybody answering people's questions in chat. I try my best to keep up with stuff, but this stream in particular has been insane with the chat rate. That's who I need to get, is that guy.
System disrupted. System reactivated. Agent down. An agent needs assistance.
Please let me get the healer. Got him.
Agent down.
Oh, you ain't getting away from that.
System curtailed.
Oh, you want to pop your B2? Let's go, let's go.
System restored.
They're gonna spawn. Oh, are we spawning over here now? Maybe. Alright, well, I should meet him at the bridge then. Thank you, Renz. I really appreciate it. Burnt out on PvE. Has the PvP improved at all? Depends on when you played for him, I suppose. Has it improved from launch? Absolutely. Has it improved in the last 6 months? Eh. But they are doing some PvP changes in Season 11, and they're continuing to do more onward, which is awesome.
An agent needs assistance.
So, yeah. But yeah, like I said, I will show you guys the rundown of these two. Oh, well, that's not good that they're getting that. They're all flamethrowers now. I'll show you guys the breakdown of these builds right after this game. Well, now all of them are going to be trying to burn people alive. Oh my goodness. I'm on fire.
System disrupted.
Tough.
Serious trauma detected. Agent out of action.
I see a lot of people are jumping in and out. If you're hopping out, I really appreciate you hanging around the stream. This is fantastic. Have a good one. Yeah, this is looking like it's going to be an L, unfortunately. Can I hit a shot? Maybe? I didn't hit any of them?
Assistance.
Oh, you've got the debuff.
Agent down.
Well, that was kind of silly of you guys to push in like that. There we go. Didn't lose a life. Had to get a lot of armor. I'll break down the building right after this game. Correct, Renz. PvE is like anytime you're fighting NPCs or, you know, not other players. And PvP is player versus player. Ouch.
System malfunctioning.
Who... Did he hit me with that from the side? That's crazy. Oh, one of them was... I didn't know one was down.
System
I should have been watching the kill feed more. Good snipe, whoever that was.
rogue defender
Hit them while they retreat.
detected. Hostile defender drone detected. An agent needs assistance.
I can get this one. Oh, he's down. Good stuff, good stuff.
There are no more reinforcements.
Boost now active. Agent down.
I thought there was another one right on me.
Taken by the enemy.
He did, he foamed me from somewhere.
The boost has
Oh,
been
they got the
taken by
damage. Well,
enemy.
that's... not good. It's not good at all. It's me and Freckled. No, sir. Oh, yeah. Come out with your flamethrower and... Flamethrower and the damage buff. Please. Please. Give me a chance.
System
Freckled, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him.
Rogue hive detected. Hostile hive detected.
No, that was dumb.
An agent
I was trying to hit the hive. I hit myself.
You're the only one left of
Oh, this is it.
Keep fighting.
system malfunction.
Tough.
Serious trauma.
I tried, folks. I tried.
System
All right, we'll do the build breakdowns, and then I'll do one more game, and then that'll be good.
agent out of action.
Still got 170 people hanging out. Y'all are the best. Thank you, thank you. That was a good game, though. A really good game. GG to these guys. It's like a good 7-4. Jeez, that one guy carried them. Hey, Raider, thank you so much for that. Very kind. New subscriber, Kiras. Hope I'm saying that right. Feel free to correct me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. All right. Build breakdowns. Like I said, I have 2 PvP builds that I primarily run. Sometimes I mix others in there, but I call them yin and yang, you know? Funny. Anyway, this is the one that I primarily use in Conflict more, but I do use it in the DZ as well. Usually if I'm in a group. Basically, the basic breakdown of a PvP build, and I go into way more detail on this in that PvP guide that I linked in the top of the live chat. Is that typically you want to run, if you're trying to run one that can go toe-to-toe with somebody, you want at least 4 blue cores, if not 5. That much armor is pretty decent for doing that kind of stuff, and it still leaves you some options to get some damage in there. At least that's the way I like to build. Again, Division is a game where you can build however you want, and there's so many different play styles, and my one way is not the right way. The way I typically do it is 4 or 5 blues, and then crit everywhere else for your weapons. So I'm running Fenris or AR damage. I've got the new Picaros holster to get extra weapon damage there, and crit. Foxes for the amplified damage, and crit. Walker for the damage to armor, crit. Like, once you look at it, it's not too hard to figure out. And so the total breakdown on here is 43,140. Someone linked to me a thing where apparently you get like 2% increased weapon damage for every mod that you switch to a crit damage one that's above 6.7%. So the crit values there I'm kind of testing out actively. But the point is, once you have your watch leveled up and this other stuff, you can get a lot of stuff going. The reason I like this build a bit more in Conflict is because it's a bit more run and gun. You can get up in their face. I have Adrenaline Rush, which gives me bonus armor when I'm really close to them. I'm using the Busy Bee, which is really great to tag people before you go into a fight, and then you swap and you get a ton of damage for that short period of time. It's really good for getting some of those buffs in and then pushing in and going all out, right? So that's the one build that I use. Again, I do use this in the DZ sometimes, but it's usually more in Conflict. The other one is by far my favorite DZ build. I don't really use this in Conflict much, just because Conflict has been more fast-paced. This one I have 1 less armor roll, right? So I have 4 and 2, and it gives me a bit more damage overall. Instead of Adrenaline Rush, I'm running Companion, which with using stuff like the Seeker Mine and the Drone, I pretty much always have an extra 15% damage. The Eagle Bear, I know not everybody would be their first choice. I just really love the handling, and I've kind of mastered it to the degree where I hit more shots with it than some other guns, and I just really like to use it. Well, that's why I said, Tycho, like, everybody has their own ways to play. No build is the best build and is going to be able to counter every type of other build. This is just what works best for me, and people should find what works best for them. Are armor regen and health stats any good, or just go to armor? Health, no. Armor regen, you can make an armor regen build, but typically they're not the best anymore. I love the EB love in the chat there. So this one I use more in DZ just because It allows you to get a bit more of that damage. You can fight at a bit longer ranges and shut people down before they get up to you. But you still have some toe-to-toe options like the Catharsis, like Unbreakable, if you need that. So yeah, there's not a ton to really talk about, but like I said, I have individual videos on those two builds. I also have that PvP guide I linked in the chat where you can get more of an in-depth breakdown as to how and why I build the way I do in PvP. So crit damage over chance in PvP. King, my rule of thumb is around 50, 150 is a pretty good breakdown for a PvP build. What I was linked was somebody that was saying that had a flow chart showing that if you swap, so like, see, I have two 6% crit chance mods on here. Without those, I would be at 44% crit chance. What they were saying and what that spreadsheet was saying was that if you do that and you swap it out for mods that are above 6.7% crit damage, then you'll get approximately 2% extra weapon damage on your build for each mod you swap out. I have not yet, I mean, that's such a minuscule bonus that I've not yet been able to like fully test out if that's true. I think it is. But yeah, either way, get a decent amount of both and you'll be good to go. Should definitely make a settings video for the people who still have it on default. Which kind of settings, MC? Because I did make one. It's actually the most viewed video I ever had on my channel, but it wasn't like PvP specific. So I guess I don't know which settings you think are most important. Yeah, I covered field of view in there. I covered the damage numbers. I covered the group skill frame, some of the cooldown stuff, so I think that one's pretty encompassing. The one thing, if anybody, I mean, this is a general tip for PvE and PvP. The one thing that really helped me a while ago kind of perfect my aim was changing the damage numbers to the side. Because if you have them in the middle, they clutter up so much of your view that you can often lose track of the actual dot for where your aim is, right? But by having them on the side, you can very clearly see where your dot and reticle are at all times. So if you want to change those damage numbers, you just go into settings, UI scrolling combat text floating. And you can also check the big settings video I did back in the day that covers that. No problem, Raider. No problem at all. Hey, have a good one, King. Best of luck with that. Yeah, I definitely agree, Avery, that personal skill and stuff is more important than your build. Doesn't mean your build is not important, and I think builds are even more important in Div 2 than Div 1 to a degree, just because of the way that armor and healing is and all that, but personal skill is certainly still most important. Kiros, the 3 specs, I mean, if you have the extra money, you'll save yourself a lot of time unlocking them that way. But you certainly can do the unlock tracks. Firewall is my go-to for PvP. I still think it's the best spec for PvP by far. We'll see if that is still the case after the spec rework. But yeah, I mean, the 3 are quite, I mean, they all have their own purposes, for sure. So yeah. Shang's video was amazing. Awesome. Love to hear it, Corin. Thank you, thank you. And happy. I'm glad I was able to help out. All right, this will be the last thing for the stream here, so hopefully we do well. What do we got? All, oh boy, that's going to be fun. Umbra. System corruption. Love to see it. And skills. Well, this will be quite the team. Do domination. No, for sure, Malicide. I wasn't saying that your build is not important. I would, in my opinion, the breakdown is probably like 60%, 40% as far as skill and build. Builds are absolutely still very important to your overall power and potency in PvP, but I think skill edges it out by a bit. Just my own opinion. Well, what's funny is that we used to have crit resistance in the game, and crit used to be way less strong in year one when they had crit resistance and crit range. If you remember that, when the game came out, on every archetype of weapon, you could only hit crits from a certain range. SMGs were like within 5 or 10 meters, but if you were outside of that, you could not. ARs were within like 5 to 15 or 10 to 15. It was super, weird, but also just an interesting concept that they got rid of pretty quick. But I feel like giving people the option to build crit resistance these days probably wouldn't be a bad idea. The crit range, I don't know if I was the biggest fan of that because it did kind of restrict your playstyle, but I think having crit resistance as an option on your gear would be pretty good these days. Dang, it's because it's saved that way. I need to change it. Save for the DZ though.
Explosive seeker mine detected.
Yeah, the crit resistance would be
Hostile explosive seeker mine detected.
pretty nice.
Rogue defender
Kylie, hello. How you doing?
detected.
Happy Friday.
Hostile defender drone detected.
Yeah, I'm on Xbox Raider.
Agent down.
Hey, NGN, huge shout out to you, man. Love you, appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out. And yes, we'll talk soon. Have a great weekend, dude. Where are these people at? What am I missing? There's one.
Rogue Stinger hive detected.
Malicide, I'm 100% with you. I mean, I haven't talked about it in a while, but I have big issues with armor in this franchise overall, going back to Div 1.
An agent needs assistance. System activated.
No way he got that off.
Agent down.
No, I totally agree that armor is out of line. But the problem is, in Div 2, it's not really the fact that armor's out of line. I mean, it kind of is. But if you were to nerf armor, then you have no burst healing, and then we're just at the same problem where the time to kill is just insanely fast. Really, it's a more fundamental issue with how build making is handled in Div 2. And it wasn't perfect in Div 1. Certainly, don't get me wrong. But yeah. That's too big of a topic to really dive into on stream for me. I would go off on an hour-long tangent. I think 100% Avery. I think 100%.
Boost about to activate.
Oh my goodness.
Trauma detected.
Hey, push that, push that. Come get me.
Rogue
Oh, well, don't throw a hive at me. What are you... Hey, don't throw that.
Hostile defender drone detected. Boost online.
Alright, I don't love this.
Explosive seeker mine detected. Hostile explosive seeker mine detected.
Dang, I was like, with the armor buff, maybe I can take him, but
Allies are
3 is a lot.
the boost.
That's funny.
The boost has been taken by allies. Vital signs critical. Agent. Down. An agent needs assistance. Rogue Stinger hive detected. Hostile Stinger Hive detected. Agent down.
Well, and that's how armor worked in Div 1, that it... I mean, damage mitigation is the term that I think a lot of you are looking for. Damage mitigation is how armor functioned in Div 1. And that had its pros, but it also had its cons. In that, allowing people to get too much armor mitigation creates a tank meta, and my absolute least favorite meta, I mean, maybe I won't say absolute least, but one of, has to be the current state that Div 1 is still in, where building huge amounts of stamina gets you huge amounts of damage. That's not how it should be either. There should be very defined roles in each end of the spectrum. Hello. Dang, I didn't know there was going to be two there. That's awkward.
Agent down. Agent deceased. An agent needs assistance.
Hope Heartland is good?
You don't have many
It's gonna be.
reinforcements left.
It's going to be.
Sending you a specialization supply drop.
Alright. Can't end on a loss here. Let's go. They're not.
Rogue explosive seeker mine detected.
I feel like the skill level isn't the problem here. I just keep making dumb plays and running into the whole group. That's not the way to do it.
Agent down.
The enemy is too strong. We might have to pull you out.
Which, like, I'm doing right there. What am I doing?
System restored.
I got saved there.
Vital signs critical.
No, it didn't pop? I'm dead. Dang, dude. I thought it popped. That's my own fault.
Agent vital signs 0.
Alright, no lives remaining. We can do this, totally.
Needs assistance.
Nice, Nacho. I'm with you.
Rogue defender drone detected.
Oh, get this. Yo, if we can get the spec ammo,
Drone detected.
I can cook some people. Thank you.
Friendly claiming the supply drop.
Learn from your mistakes, friends. Last game we didn't get this, we lost.
Supply drop was just picked up by a
Who are you?
The fight is halfway done.
Who's up here?
Rogue Stinger Hive detected.
Hello.
Hostile Stinger Hive detected.
That was a nade. Oh, it's a seeker mine. Oh, it's the Umbra guy. Well,
Vital
dang, that's so tough. That's so tough. He had the full stacks. That was a good game. They played as a team. Good on him. I'll say this about the Div 2 building and all that.
An agent needs assistance.
No one stat in this game is the problem, in my opinion. The problem is that the problem is that you can roll anything anywhere. They should apply the same mentality that they have with core attributes to regular attributes. I shouldn't be able to roll crit damage on all 6 pieces of my gear. In my opinion, you should have trade-offs to where it says, and this is just an example, on your mask, let's say is the only place that I could roll between crit damage and self-healing. And if they had, actual burst heal options. Because then you're forced to make a choice. Well, this is the only place I can get this stat, and which one am I going to go with? That would create way many more options for actual individual build making. Plus, if they added things like damage mitigation, if they added burst healing back, you could create a better environment where there's still a fast TTK, but people have to choose, do I want to focus all the way more into damage? Do I want to have some options for self-survivability? But by adding burst healing, you then also add counterplay options. Instead of just getting melted by a 6 red build, you have the chance to have the timing right to pop your burst heal and go back into cover and reposition. Whereas currently, if you get caught in the open by an expertise 21 full red spotter build, you're done. And that's unfortunate. So, like I said, there's way more you could go into there. Maybe another day, another stream. The only problem with that build paradigm is what it would do to PvE. Well, why should it not be the same way in PvE? If the point of the game is to have builds that fill each of the different roles and categories, why not make PvE players choose between more damage or more, survivability? Unless the devs want you to be able to build be good at every single role, then I don't see why that wouldn't apply to PvE as well. Well, look, I'm not really saying this would necessarily fit in Div 2. Really, this is like a dream Division 3 thing. Because there's so many things they would have to change with Div 2 at its fundamental core that I don't think it really works, including how the NPCs work and all that stuff.
Backup request.
So this isn't really in the context of Division 2. It's really just like a dream Division 3 thing. Love to have a general theory build state discussion. I've done them before. I mean, I have ones on my channel from a year or 2 years ago that you can go and watch. My thoughts really haven't changed a ton. But maybe I'll think about doing an updated one sometime. But folks, thank you so much for such an incredible stream. We had every legend imaginable in the Div community jump in here and chat. That was fantastic. We've had like 150 people hanging out in here for the majority of the stream, which is fantastic. We're at 172 likes, which is fantastic. And you all are in here, which is the most fantastic. So thank you all so much for hanging out and sharing your thoughts and discussions. We did some Season 11 prep. We did some PvP. All the good stuff. As I said, I'm expecting Season 11 to drop January 31st. Whether or not that's the case, we'll see. If the reveal stream is next week, I'll have my breakdown video on it shortly after. And obviously, I got more videos planned in the meantime. I got a pretty interesting one coming tomorrow that you all should check out. I'll be interested to hear your thoughts on it. But thank you all so much for the support on this stream, but also just this year in general. January, even though we're only 2/3 through it, has already become like one of the craziest months on the channel ever, which is insane. And I really appreciate you all supporting me. I've put a lot of effort in already to some of the stuff this year, so thank you all for showing up and for everything that you always do. I really appreciate it. Next stream, I will not be live next Friday. I got something going on, so it might be next Sunday or Tuesday if that's when the update comes out. Either way, I'll let you know. And yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of people to shout out. Corin MC, Swede, Kuros, Andrew, Avery, Malicite, Chris, Tycho Drive, Burning, Kylie, Rob, who was in here earlier, Powerbomb, Other Andrew, Lucas, Postman, Morton, NGN, Graybeard, Blades, Buzz, Russo, everybody that was in here, Michael, thank you all so much. I love you. I appreciate you. And I will see you very soon. Until the next one, guys, Rogue Gold out.